The first annual Maryland Disc Golf Tournament took place in 1976. 30 years later, the tradition continues at Druid Hill Park in Baltimore. Rick Liley was this tournament's first champion in '76, and to see who will be crowned champion in '06, stay tuned as Disc Golf Monthly starts now. Welcome to Disc Golf Monthly. I'm Matt Ott, and I'm here with my co-host John Dusler, and we're at the 30th anniversary of the Maryland Disc Golf Tournament in Druid Hill Park in Baltimore. John, tell us a little bit about this event.
Matt, this event has a great, rich history. 30 years this event's been around, since 1977. And I'll tell you what, there's been some real historic players come through here. Steve Lilly from Ocean City, Maryland was our first winner. Michael Snap Conger, still playing all kind of disc sports, even though he's a little bit older than he was 30 years ago, obviously. But today, Matt, even though we have a lot of different events, today we're going to be featuring disc golf.
All right, well, disc golf it is. Let's see how all the players fared in this month's Round 1 recap. Leading off in the Grandmasters division, we have Mark Sharky Sherwood leading the pack by 1 stroke with the 55. In second place, down by 1 stroke, is Bobby Severe with the 56. And in a tie for third place, we have Dan Thezin and Billy Bob Beigel, both with the 58. Rounding out the top 5 is Norm Eckstein with the 60. And here's how everyone else finished in the Grandmasters division.
And over in the Masters division, we have a 3-way tie between Jim Myers, Terry Roddy, and Wayne Zink, all who have a 53. We also have a tie for 4th place between Louis Graniger and Chris Beach, both finishing the first round with a 55. And here's how everyone else finished in the Masters division.
In the intermediate amateur division, we have Rick Braun out in front with the 54 with a 2-stroke lead over Bart Vigors, who finished with the 56. In third place by 1 stroke is Edward Bright with the 57. In a 2-way tie for 4th place, we have Andy Darlin and Mark Metz, both finishing around with the 58. And here's how everyone else finished in the men's intermediate amateur division.
And in the advanced amateur division, we have the lone women's representative, Shelly Thesson, finishing with a 73. While leading in the men's advanced am is Max Culler in first place by 3 strokes. And he's trailed by Alan Sweeten, who has a 56. In third place, we have another 3-way tie between Carl Watson, Brian Smith, and John Genter, each finishing the round with a 57. And here's how everyone else finished in the amateur division.
And in the men's open division, we have Nick Schneider in the lead by 2 strokes with the 49. And behind him, yet another 3-way tie with Tom Kim, Justin Medore, and Navad Hasnain, all tied up for second place. And 1 stroke behind them is Glenn Hatfield with the 52. Here's a look how everyone else finished in the men's open division. And that wraps it up for this month's Round 1 recap. Great tournament with a lot of great players. John, what's in store for us in the second round?
I'll tell you what, Matt, it wouldn't be a Maryland States without a great Maryland contingent. We have Terry Roddy, Jim Myers, and Louis Graniger all from Maryland, and they snuck a Delaware player, Wayne Zink, in there, so we'll see what happens.
Well, stay tuned. Disc Golf Monthly will return after this quick break.
Hi. Welcome to Climo's Corner. I'm Ken Climo, 11-time world champion. We're here to talk about putting and the physics that go along with it, for my style at least. There's many different variations out there, but this is the one I choose to use. I like to go with what they call as a weight shift transfer and very little spin on your putt. Obviously, you're going to have some spin when you're putting, but you don't want to have an excess of spin. Kind of like when you throw a long shot and it's got a lot of spin and speed, it wants to kick out. So the less spin and speed you have on your putts, the more often they're going to stay in if you hit the chains. And one way to achieve that is, instead of pulling it into your body and really spinning it out, it creates a lot of spin and a lot of wrist motion. So there's a lot of variables there. So what I try and do is I try and get my hand low, like you're pitching something underhand. It's just a really straight motion. It's hard to get offline with that. So I get rocking, get my weight transfer, drop down, get set, and then explode out where I'm up on the front of my toe and my back leg's up. And that's that way I can get all my weight into it without falling forward. If you want to learn more about other techniques, visit www.kenclimo.com.